As Lea Michele prepares for her opening night on Tuesday in Funny Girl on Broadway, she's addressing her god-awful behavior to pretty much everyone on the set of Glee. You recall that Samantha Ware's tweet in June 2020 that claimed Lea said to her that she wanted to beep in Samantha's wig opened the floodgates of former co-stars coming out with awful stories about Lea.
It also is very true. And the only person who was honest about it was Naya. And it was something that was very hush-hush on set.
You felt like she was unprofessional.
Definitely.
On the set.
Definitely.
So I guess you can throw a bitch fit, lock yourself in your trailer, install production, yet still allegedly find the time to leak stories to the press.
I hope that she has grown. I ain't talked to that girl in 2 years.
I think it was the elephant in the room.
Well, Lea did apologize and said she had used the past few months to reflect on her shortcomings, but now, 2 years later, she's got another explanation, and it's a doozy. Settle in for this one. So in a new interview with the New York Times, Lea says that all that crappy behavior that was perceived by her co-stars was because I have an edge to me. I work really hard. I leave no room for mistakes. That level of perfectionism, or that pressure of perfectionism, left me with a lot of blind spots. The Daily Beast sums it up as, Lea Michele blames allegations of racism and transphobia on perfectionism. Lea works really hard. Yeah, really hard at making sure that no other female star on her show takes any of her spotlight. I remember when the final episode of Glee was airing, which completed the season of basically erasing Naya Rivera's ascension on the show down to a cameo, and Lea's final song was This Time. And I remember thinking, you did it, Lea. You got rid of every other female co-star on this show. They're all gone, and now it's just you. You won. You made it to the finish line, and it's all about you. Her apology in 2020 was decent, but now to say that it's all because you're a perfectionist? Crazy? Like, so she says that she was terrible to a comedy legend, Tim Conway, because she's a perfectionist. Yeah, so Naya talked about his guest appearance on Glee in her book.
While the rest of us were in hysterics over Tim Conway's constant improvising, it was throwing her off. So, are we gonna do the scene as it's written now? He'd even brought his granddaughter to the set because she was such a Glee fan, and she ended up crying because she couldn't understand why someone was being such a bitch to her grandpa.
So yeah, Lea was terrible to Tim Conway because she works way harder than Tim Conway. Come on, guys. Wow. I mean, I said back then, I don't think Lea Michele is racist or transphobic. I think she's terrible to everyone. And she probably sometimes uses like the race card or the gender card to make you feel terrible about yourself. But yeah, I think Lea is all encompassing of being awful to everyone. So what do you think of Lea chalking up her behavior to being a really hard worker?